Alright, hello, this is Last Name Unavailable, and today we're playing some Eve. There we go. Okay, I can do one more run before I should go sell some more.
Warp drive active.
Hello, Amy. Yes, I have the skills to operate a covert ops cloaking device now. So I might, maybe, be able to survive more things. Although I think I can only use a regular cloaking device on my current ship. Haz is, I mean, it would normally be spelt with an S. That is just spelling a thing wrong. Alright. Plenty of pyro left still. Let's grab that. I think the value goes Veldspar Scordite Pyroxy. Pyroxeries. Oh, there are still Garistas around. Alright, launch drones. Oh no, did the pilots... No, those are Garista wrecks. Okay. So whoever was here as a player probably survived this attack. The attacking pirates have been destroyed by my drones. I mean, I can buy you a cloak if you want. I've got a bit of money to throw around. I don't think the regular cloaking devices are that expensive. Alright. We are set up and we are mining. We'll probably deplete these asteroids pretty quick. Alright. So the other thing I've been doing... Chess. Alright. Use your knowledge of pins to win a piece. What am I keening? Oh. Okay. What piece is pinned or do I need? That is protected by that, but I need to move. Yeah. Okay. Checkmate the opponent in 2 moves. Right. Got a bunch of different pieces I could potentially check with. Okay, so if I go here, this pawn is pinned, so he can't capture. I'm not sure what the next move is, though. I completed a daily goal. Oh. Win White's Queen. Okay. Alright, I need a hint here. I move that there. The queen can move to capture. If I move it here, the pawn can't capture, but the queen could, so that doesn't help me at all. Give me... okay. This capture is best. Why? Let me look at this. What is protecting this piece here? To me, the obvious move would be to capture... Can't capture with the pawn. There. Yeah. Alright. Okay, I see. I lose the castle to get the queen. And that is what they want you to do. Alright. I am learning about chess tactics. Let's see how the dots are today. Oh, that could be its own group. No, I think that's indicating. I think this is two groups. Was this like part of this group? Is it not a group? These are the kinds of things I'm sometimes unsure of, because this peak is wide enough that it could be like two peaks blending into each other. That's my best guess. This is a test one.
Depleted. The asteroid is depleted.
This is just an ugly one. Alright. Lock target. Lock target. Mine. Mine. Skewer. Okay. A skewer is an attack upon two pieces in a line and is similar to a pin. A skewer is sometimes described as a reverse pin. The difference is that in a skewer, the more valuable a piece is in front of the piece of lesser value. But the piece being attacked is not a king, then it is a relative skewer. Okay. Well, I can do the... In a winning position in 2 moves. What counts as a winning position? That's a vague statement if I've ever seen one. No, that was the wrong one. Alright. Oh, capture with the bishop. Get a winning position in 3 moves. Okay. Oh. Gotta be better about not misclicking. Okay. Oh, got that. Need a hint. Oh, and that's the skewer. And then I do that. Okay. If the piece being attacked is a king, then it's an absolute skewer. Okay. Chess terminology is something that's never stuck in my head, so I don't expect to remember these names. Okay. A winning position in 3 moves. Queen covering this piece. No. And then... that? Yes. Okay. Alright, so we're setting up a skewer here somewhere. The only thing we can really do that with is the castle, because it's the only thing that can threaten multiple lines. So, I'm assuming we're skewering the bishop and the queen? But no, that's a blunder. Looks like we need to... oh, our queen. Capture, okay. But then the queen's gonna get captured. Yeah. Okay, and then we get the queen, because what we're doing is forcing her into a position to capture her. Planning several moves ahead, a thing I definitely remember to do in real chess. Okay, what's the skewer here? Ah, okay. Okay, that's the skewer. Mining hold is slowly filling up. Oh, and there's another person here mining too. In a mechano. Ooh. Heck 2. And a boost in strip miner yield and duration. Okay. The fork. Fork is a tactic whereby a single piece makes 2 or more direct attacks simultaneously. Most commonly 2 pieces are threatened, which is also sometimes called a double attack. The attacking piece is called the forking piece. Ahem. The pieces attacked are said to be forked. Two moves. So 2 moves to set up a fork. No. Okay, give me the hint. Hello, Crusader. How are you today? Thank you for using the check-in. Okay, give me a hint. Okay, so the queen goes here, and then gets captured. For some reason, throwing your queen at stuff is often recommended as a... Okay, and then I fork the king and the queen. Ooh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. We need to fork... So. In 2 moves? That was the wrong position, apparently. Okay. The right piece to move is this pawn. And then it forks the 2 of them, and then I get the bishop. Okay. I'm doing alright today. I've had my coffee, had a little breakfast. I am going through the lessons on Lee chess. Yup. Alright, what can I fork in this situation? I mean, if I go there, I am forking something. Yeah, but no, I'm immediately getting caught. So... unfork? Okay. Think here? No. 1 move less, apparently. Oh, because then I'm forking the king instead of... oh. Here. And the next... oh, the castle. Okay. Didn't even notice.
The asteroid is depleted.
A fork is often called a double attack because it usually attacks 2 targets. We need to select new asteroids. Any more pyro? Hey Akiyoshi, how you doing today? Alright. There. And then there. Okay. In this position, you can fork an undefended piece and a direct mate threat. Which piece? Okay, the horse. 2 moves. Okay. So first, force it here. Then... oh, of course. Oh. We got pirates. Gotta remember to minimize the chess screen so it actually gets out of the way. Go, my minions. They're going to attack the other guy, but still. No pirates allowed. Those are NPC pirates. They spawn in high sec and just kind of bother you a bit. But we've got plenty of big drones to fight them off with. Okay. Winning position in 3 moves. Some sort of fork. I'm using a lot of the hints in a lot of these. Okay. That's like a skewer, but not really because the queen gets captured. Oh, and then this goes here to fork the king and the queen, and then I get their queen. Okay. Well, there are several different kinds. So you're in the same region of space as me, so you'll want the drones that do kinetic damage. They're called light drones. No, that's equipment. Drone. Okay, so there are mining drones, but you don't actually want those on a... What you probably want to have on your ship is mining lasers and then a couple combat drones, because they can easily handle the high-sec pirates. Frustrating thing is the drones often don't have drone in their name. So searching them out is actually annoying. Okay, there is a drone section. So you'll want combat drones. You'll want light scout drones, because that's what you can fit and probably operate. And I forget exactly how many you can fit in a procure. Victory. Or... drone capacity 10M3. So I think that means you can fit 2 drones. Volume 5, yeah. So you want 2 combat drones. And each of the drones, if you look in their attributes, I think. Damage modifier, yeah, you can see the type of damage they do. So acolytes do electric. In the region of space wherein you want the ones doing kinetic. I am looking to see which ones those are, because I should probably know that too. Alright, so you want 2 Hornet ones. Who are these guys? They cost about 6,000 ISK apiece. These nearby here. The Venture. I think that's what you said you had. This guy? Yeah. So you can fit 2 light drones. And I would suggest using combat ones to protect you while you have your mining lasers on your hard points. Okay. In a winning position in 4 moves, I will get a hint. If I go there, I'm attacking the castle, but the king can just move to defend it, or it can move this. If I attack here, it's protected by the knight, but that's the wrong move. Okay, the first move is this. So the different areas have different types of NPC enemies. So you kind of just... when they show up, you can look at their info. Let's see, are any of their wrecks still around here? Yeah. Alright. So I go show info. How do I check the I might only be able to check the attributes before I blow them up. But when there are still alive ships flying around, you can check their stats. You can right-click on a ship and go show info, and you'll get the stats on the ship. Okay. Still learning this stuff. So then it's that. Okay, and then I fork here. Yes. Okay. Okay. Good work, Saribot. Threaten the king, but what else? Nothing else threatened yet. Oh, and then I'm forking the king and the queen. Okay. Winning position in 3 moves. You make multiple mate threats with 1 move. I would want to capture the queen here. Yes. Same thing that they suggest. Okay. In a winning position in 3 moves. We depleted another asteroid.
The asteroid is depleted.
We depleted both of them. Got to approach them first. Oh, the other guy, is he mining the pyro? No, he's mining something else. Okay. Set up mining more. A winning position in 3 moves. No. Does that gain me? Queen comes forward. Backs off when threatened there. Okay, so I forked the bishop and the queen? Yes. Okay. Captured. Okay. I think we're done the fork section. Alright, I might take a break from the learning section and play against the computer. We'll start with level 2, and once we've beaten that once or twice, we'll go up to level 3 again and see if I'm getting any better at this. Don't know if that was the right move, but the 2 bishops are out now. Probably wasn't. Alright. I'll just move his queen away if I do that. The pawn's not worth risking knight. Oh no, the pirates I've been blowing up like me yet less. Alright, we're gonna go whoop and pin his knight. I know some of the names for what I'm doing now. At least it's more protected here still. Ooh, why did I not see that? Alright, it's a computer. I can take things back. Okay, so he is threatening my castle. See if there's anything I can do to protect it. Probably bringing it back a row. And I lose the bishop. Then I can capture his thingy and free up my castle. I'm gonna move this pawn 1 step forward, so it's protected by the knight and it's threatening. Oh. Not protected enough. I'm gonna rethink this. He is threatening us. If I treat it the way I did before, I can only save 1 of the pieces. Okay. So if I move this pawn, I might lose my queen. Move this pawn, then I've just kind of given up any safe area over here. And maybe what I have to do. Okay. Okay. If I step this forward, that pawn's not protected anymore, so I can't do that. Wouldn't be protected there. But it would free up my horse from being pinned. Okay.
The asteroid is depleted.
We have depleted another asteroid. Target. Our hold is getting close to full. Okay. Like it's not showing what I've captured correctly, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so he is protecting that horse with his queen. And then my pawn is kind of pinned there. Pawn is currently kind of pinned there. All right. Oh, and that piece is pinned because of the king there. Okay, we'll move the queen up to protect it. And then... I don't want to have to move my horse. I move this to here. I can threaten the bishop. He doesn't move the bishop. Oh, but if I capture, I do lose that piece too. Probably. I should have castled there. Hang on. Taking it back. Okay. So, horse first, because that's the one we're going to lose. Castle next. That horse is threatening our horse, and if I move my horse, my queen is threatened. He's actually double horse threatening us. But his horses are not protected. At least this one's not.
The asteroid is depleted.
If I capture there, then the castle's not protected, and I probably lose it. I don't have bishops left, so pins are difficult to pull off right now. Yeah, there's no piece the queen can capture where she doesn't immediately get captured. It'd be nice to get rid of the queen, but I don't know if I can pull that off. We're gonna advance a couple pawns. Okay. Let's see. Oh, no, this is still protected by that queen. But if I move this up here, then I move this here. Okay. This piece is currently protected by my horse. Didn't really help me. There, it's still protected. I can move this guy up to here. That could be overworking the piece a bit. Although... okay. Queen could go down to here now. Could capture that, which is protected. This pawn is not protected at all. Oh, and if I catch that with my queen, I lose my queen. Whoopsie. Oh, no, that was a mistake. Okay. don't know if there's any way to protect this. I'm gonna go one more move back. Okay. So he's gonna come in with his castle. If I move this pawn one space forward, that becomes a much worse move for him. Okay. If she captures there, it's protected. If she captures there, it's protected. Be careful here. So we're gonna move this guy here. Okay. You're gonna come get my queen, I'm gonna get your queen. Oh, no, you're not willing to take that risk. Okay. Okay. But now she's protecting that pawn. If I move this pawn, my knight can get wrecked. I'm gonna move this pawn forward. It's protecting both the pawns I want to capture. I can... No, but forking the pawns doesn't help because they're both defended. So that doesn't really do anything. Move that there. I'm covering those two spaces. Like an asteroid just got depleted, but our hold is pretty well full. So we're gonna pull back all our guys. Head to the station.
Warp drive active.
Okay. Go there. I'm not really doing anything useful. Right now, that piece can't really move.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, right now this pawn is protected by the queen. If I move this pawn forward, it will be in danger and not protected. Same thing if I move this pawn right now. We are in a tough situation. protected there. Move to there, it's threatened by a pawn and not protected. I don't know if I'll win this match, but I bet I can force a stalemate. Didn't anticipate that. Should've. Okay, we need to keep this pawn protected. Okay, well, that didn't help very much. Okay, now it's threatening a bunch of pieces. Let's threatening that piece and that piece. That piece is defended, this piece is not defended, this piece is defended. So we want to move Horsey out of the way. Okay. Right now the king has a lot of safe places to move. I go here. I'm still gonna. Okay.
Say no to the black market. Say no to pirates and traitors. Trust CBD for fairly priced, steady, luxury imports.
All right, we're moving this one forward where it's threatening the king and protecting. Well, not it's threatening the castle and the king, and I'll have to move the king. I will probably lose my horse, but I'll have room to get a pawn to the end of the board. Okay, he didn't do what I anticipated. Alright, so if I move here, he can just capture me. I've got that spot covered. And he could move this way. We need to... I'm going to try not to force a stalemate. I'm going to try to actually wean. Okay, I think I might have it. Yes, I won. Alright, we have ore to move.
Shields high, caps full. Logistics pilots clear to win. Fleet up for the state.
Warp drive active.
That piece, and if I move it, my queen. Better position to move my queen too? Not really at the moment. I can pin his horsey. Oh, he chose to give up his queen. Oh, I lose my queen. Nope, I don't. Goes poorly. Okay, this has escalated very quickly. Do. Dock.
Warp drive active.
Castled. I can put the king in check with a pawn, but then I just lose that pawn.
Docking
I
permission
can also move the
requested.
pawn one step more forward and make it a really, really annoying threat. And I will protect it with my castle.
Docking request accepted.
Pawn forward. Catch the horse and lose the horse, or do I just stay here being annoying?
Tired of investing in structures just for them to be destroyed? Check out supervisor planet-side colony estates and our future installment. Be sure to bring permission when visiting any of the stations.
Now it's protected by his castle.
The choices we make today
Mm.
Please take extra care during our
there, it's...
After we are clear and know our values first, that is why an investment for us is an investment made with honor. Loyalty through infamy.
Peace is still protected. He is protecting both the castles, but he's still not protecting this pawn, so we're still going to move in and capture. Now he's threatening this pawn. Move this guy forward, because he's covered by the bishop. Thank you, Akiyoshi. I will hydrate. Alright, he moved his pawn. I need some of these pawns out of the way. I need to be a bit more creative with how I'm moving stuff. Okay.
Today's forecast. Pirate activity seems higher than usual. Please fly safe as you exit the station.
Alright, the AI messed up rather badly. I think we're gonna win. Checkmate. Yay! Let's still say one. Alright, I gotta... That's a level 3 one. I guess I can get back into that. Mining hold. The item hanger. Sell this item. Not worth very much. I feel like I should stick with Veldspar. Like, we made more out of the less Veldspar we were hauling. Alright. Okay. Back we go to Sobaseki. Though I am thinking of trying to do some shipping again, just to see if I survive.
Warp drive active.
Ooh, people are dueling. Okay. Let's resume our game against level 1 of the AI. See how we do this time. And that piece which is defended already. Okay. Dock at our home station.
Warp drive active.
I went rather aggressive with the startup. Hang on. I forgot that piece was undefended. The only good move for it is back here. I move this here, it's still
Docking
protected
permission
by the
requested.
queen.
Docking request
Ooh,
accepted.
he could get me with his horse. Otherwise, he'll get a pawn. Both the pawns he could get are... Or no, he can go diagonally. Otherwise, he'll get the horse. The horse is protected. Safe place for the queen to move. Oh, no, that's not a safe place. Because the bishop still threatens it. The bishop threatens that space. Pawn threatens that one. I think this one's safe. Okay. And we want to move a pawn up to go after that bishop. Okay. Oh, he's threatening my castle and nothing's defending it. I can block that by going here. Now he's threatening my bishop. It is defended, but that doesn't mean he won't take it. We're gonna move our guy out here. And then we're gonna castle. I move here, I'm unprotected, but also unthreatened, and I am threatening the bishop. Okay. Dang it, I needed that piece. Yeah. Alright, bishop is threatening my queen. Queen is protected, but that's not enough to keep it alive. Step the queen to here. Okay. One step up. Still defended by the horse. Ooh, that was foolish.
Secure investments, reliable development, and futures you can build on. Hindsight, trust the original.
Right. Oh, I missed there. Okay. Threatening this pawn right now. And I do exactly. Oh yeah, I can retreat into a corner to be destroyed. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. What do I feel like doing today?
When you are serving with the best, you deserve the best. By my die, you know the competition away.
Maybe I'll do one of the mining agent jobs. Who do I have the most loyalty points with? Sorry, Navy. Calderi Steel I have 35 with. Duke of Vesta I have a bit more with, but still not a lot either. Set that as a destination. I'm actually going to throw on autopilot and go use the washroom. Be right back.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate.
Of course, the autopilot has jumped us terribly.
Autopilot jumping.
Level 3 of the computer.
Warping to station. Warp drive active.
Hang on. Thinking this through more. Gonna advance this side first.
Approaching station.
Okay. Nope, that was a mistake. Oh. I'll lose my queen. Now he's got more pieces than me. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, no, he didn't take my bishop. Okay. Then I will protect my bishop and threaten his pawn. That pawn is not... Oh, it's protected by the bishop back there. Okay. But it is protected by something. Now, I have the option to move up and check right now. He does that in response.
Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested.
Bishop is unprotected at the moment. We're gonna step it
Docking permission
down.
requested.
Threaten the knight instead.
Docking request accepted.
Alrighty.
Autopilot
We're gonna go here.
disabled. Waypoint reached.
Dang it. Okay. Is that defended by anything? Yes. That bishop. Right. Forward. I move forward again. I'm threatened and protected by nothing. This point. I need it moved, though. I'm gonna move this piece up first. Move this one up. So here we're protected and threatening. Oh, but I lose more out of this. I lose more out of this.
Today's conscription lovely will be broadcast on all channels. May the honor be yours.
Goes here, then it's... threatening that piece, which is unprotected. Can I protect it? I don't think so. That forward, it can just be captured by the bishop. Oh, I can protect it like this. Okay. Okay. Really use this pawn gone. Really use all of his pawns gone. They could all just blink out of existence. That would make my life a lot easier.
Your tastes are exquisite. Your entertainment should be too. Echelon, the choice for Kandarian cultural hall floors.
Hey, Archaic, how's it going? I am currently playing against the level 3 computer. Yes. I do not think I am going to win. I have made several serious mistakes. I am willing to play people, yes. If you're set up on Lee Chess, I could even play you on stream. Let's see. If I go there, I'll lose my castle. Ooh. Okay, that was foolish. I blocked the protection. No, wait. No, I didn't. I could have still gone in with my bishop, although that probably wouldn't have gone any better. I can pin his pawn. And then he attacked with that, and my bishop isn't protected by anything, but if I move my castle up, it is. Okay. He's moved his horse. That's still protected by a castle. Ba-da-ba-ba. By bishop. I think I want to step this piece forward. What did he just get? I don't care. I probably should. Back up. Just a pawn. Okay. But that is a pawn I have left unprotected. Is there a way I can protect it? Or is that pawn just screwed? I think that pawn might just be... I'm gonna go ahead and do what I did. The AI might not repeat the move. It did. There he's threatening 2 pawns, one of which is protected, one of which is not. Step this guy back to protect him. Oh, then I lose it to the pawn. Oh, no, he didn't attack with his pawn. I'm going to attack with my pawn. And then he catches a castle with his pawn. Kind of going back and forth here. And move there. Isn't protected by anything. Don't think there's anything I can get over there. Welcome in, Amiomia. Thank you very much for the raid. We are just playing a little Eve and a little chess. We're gonna accept a mining mission. Add a waypoint. Accept. Yes, good evening. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Alright, let's get going to our destination. Think I just minimized it? I did. Perfect. Yes, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a really good stream. What were you playing? I think Fontanen is where I needed to go? No, that's where I am. Okay. Warp to location. There we go.
Drive active.
Okay. What kind of stuff were you doing? More industry, more PvP? Hello, AJ. That'll happen. Okay. Yep. All right. In this area, there should be There it is. Lock target. Might just be the one. Gonna mine this asteroid. Well, we're gonna get started mining this, and then we'll keep playing our chess game. I might try to do some more shipping. I can equip a regular cloaking device now, so we'll see if that's enough to get me to survive an entire trip. Alright, just in case something attacks us, we're gonna throw out our drones. I don't expect to be attacked here, but better safe than sorry. Okay, we were just in the process of potentially losing to the level 3 AI. I am white. If I move there, I threaten the bishop, but that doesn't really help me. He can just retreat, but I'm gonna do it anyway. He didn't retreat, he threatened my castle. Ooh. Right, I can't capture that bishop. I can't move there. Oh, I'm in a very bad position. Just horrendously bad. Oh, that was a mistake. Alright. I think we're gonna go ahead and surrender. Let's see, but Archaic. If you wanna play against me, hop on Lee Chess, you can challenge me. We're dabbling in Project Discovery. This one could be 2 groups, but it could also just be 1 group. That's too ambiguous. Oh? Okay, this one's not ambiguous. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Craze. Now, the thing that drives me nuts about these mining missions is if we have loss at any point, we won't be able to complete it. Oh, I didn't empty my hold. Oh well, I should still have more than enough space for everything for this mission. I've still got a little bit of pyro. I should maybe hop back over to the learn section, because I'm still working my way through that. There's our Lyavite. Discovered attack. A discovered attack is an attack that is revealed when one piece moves out of the way of another. Discovered attacks can be extremely powerful, as the piece moved can make a threat independently of the piece it reveals. Like many chess tactics, they succeed because the opponent is unable to meet 2 threats at once. While typically the consequence of a discovered attack is the gain of material, they do not have to do this to be effective. The tactic can be used merely to gain a tempo. Yes, I do that, and then I do that. No, that was the blunder. Okay. That was a blunder. It was right on the first move. Second thing I move is the castle. Okay. What? No. What happened there was I let go of the mouse button slightly too soon. No. Best place, I mean, I could move the horse over here and it's threatening the queen and it's protected. Move it there and it's screwed. I think this is this move? That was not the move. Move is here, even though I... What's the revealed attack there? Moving in with the castle can't be it, because that doesn't capture anything. That... I don't see how that was revealed in any way. Alright. He moves that. Opens up this lane. Open up any other lane? That. And one more move. So discovered moves are the ones I often lose my pieces to when I make a mistake. Seems like it's also called that when a piece moves into a place where it can be attacked. Do that, then I lose my queen, which feels stupid. Like, that feels like it should be the wrong move, but it's right, apparently, for what we're trying to set up. Oh, and then it's a fork with the queen and the king. Okay, that is kind of useful. Okay. That make that possible? No, that's a blunder. Okay. For some reason that move. And the computer takes a second. Computer seems to have frozen. Go back to play and play with the computer. Alright, we're trying against the level 3 again. Just doing the exact same thing it's doing for now. Oh, it's gonna win this exchange pretty terribly. Alright. Just copying what the computer does. Bad. That leaves a terrible save. It's not protected if it attacks. Not protected if it moves forward either, but it's also not threatened. We can just move our line past that one. In. Okay. He's threatening that one, but it's protected, and now I'm threatening him with a protected piece. Ooh, I should have seen that. I did not, so let's see what I can do about it. Moving the king seems to be the only option. That piece is protected, that piece is protected. Okay. This, no, still protected by the horse, and the horse is still protected. I don't know if I want to attack there. I can't just leave it. That leaves a pretty wide opening for their queen to get in. No, it's not protected there, is it? It can just get captured. This piece doesn't appear to be protected? Oh, no, it is. It is. There's the bishop there. All right. Check. Check again. Okay. Oh. Let's try that again. I could just force his queen away. My life would be much easier. Alright, I can't move that. I can move this. I can move there. We are in a dire situation. Been in a dire situation for a bit now. Not getting any better. I think this pawn is no, yes, this pawn is unprotected now because the knight is blocking the way, and then I can put the king in check. Haha. And we don't want to capture that horse. Then our queen is exposed. We do want to... move back to there. He's not threatened. No, he's threatening this, but that's protected. He could move back and set up for something else. This pawn appears unprotected. Let's see. Now, if I go there, the queen can, his queen can get me. If I move here, I put him in check again. Oh, but then I lose my queen. That was a very poor decision. Alright, if I move here, no, I'll just lose the piece because of that pawn defending my place. Still lose my queen if I don't move it. Huh? Okay. Have to move the queen. And step up there because of the castle. Okay. Might lose my queen. Didn't. Okay, but he is still protecting that castle. So I could still lose my queen. I'm very careful. Step back to here. This piece is now unprotected and just kind of hanging out over here. We're going to get rid of it. Queen finally backed off. Nothing defending this castle. Oh, but he got checkmate. Oop. Oop. Still mining the Leovite. Okay. That piece. Okay, going up and threatening his horse this early is a mistake. Although I can still do it. Oh, and then I expose my king a bit if I capture there, don't I? Threatening that piece, which is protected. Go ahead and move this up. Tuck our king away nicely in the corner. I get our other pieces out and into this. Alright, so that is threatening this bishop, who needs cover or to be pulled back. Move to a slightly different attacking position. He's castled. Threatening my bishop. He is protected, but it would be worth losing a pawn to get a bishop. It's worth losing my bishop to get a knight. To get his queen out if I do. If I go there, he's protected. He's threatening a couple pieces, but he captured really easy. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna see what happens. Interesting. I forgot about that. I was looking at other stuff. I think I can step him back there. Okay. Queen is up, threatening this pawn, who is protected by the queen, and this bishop, who is protected by the knight. Queen captures anything, I get the queen. That may have been a mistake, but I don't think it was. Okay. He's protecting his bishop with his queen now. I want this bishop here, but I don't know if it's protected in that spot. I don't think it is. I need to get it so it is. horse was... Okay. No, that horse wasn't protecting the guy over there, but if I don't move the guy over there, I lose him. We are going to have him retreat to where he's protected. No, then he wouldn't be protected there. Step this forward. Horse is threatening 2 pawns, both of which are protected. Move my horse up. Okay. But just attack my horse. Let's see how this plays out. Okay. Now he gets more. Or he does that. Gets something else entirely. Okay. How do I deal with that? Take it back one and we see what we can do better. Okay. We move this forward 1, and it's protected by 2 pawns. It becomes a much worse move for him to capture it. Go capture here. Threatened. Bishop is threatening my horse, who's protected by the queen. Move this guy up too. And then that knight is threatening that pawn, who's protected. And that pawn is this pawn protected. Yes, by the knight. This is a mess. All right. Ooh. Oh, now I lose my queen, and it's kind of my only choice. Alright, let's play through the consequences of what I've set up so far. Oh, he didn't capture the queen immediately, so I can step her back. No, that's okay. I'm okay with him getting a pawn. I get my queen out of there. Oh. Well, that time he chose differently. Okay. We gonna lose. That's okay. Let's see. We've got almost the 5,000 livite that we need. All right.
The asteroid is depleted.
Have all the livite.
Warp drive active.
Oh, stop and collect drones. Almost left all my drones in space.
Warp drive active.
Okay. No, I'll just lose that piece to the queen then. There's not a lot of good stuff left for me to do. I think we're gonna go ahead and surrender. Rematch. Okay. I do feel like I'm doing better
Docking permission
and
requested.
lasting longer
Docking
against the
request
level 3 one.
accepted.
But still struggling. Okay. Gotta move the Lyavite to the item hanger and then talk to the guy. Okay, that didn't take super long. I don't know if it's really worth it though. Unclaimed rewards, so we'll just claim all of those. Ooh. Apparently we got a new... Oh, that's a hauler skill trait. I think I already have the hauler skill. Galente hauler. Yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye skill I already have.
Say no to the black market. Say no to pirates and traders. Trust CBD for fairly priced, stable, luxury imports.
We're gonna head back to my mining spot. Ooh, Sobaseki.
Warp drive active.
Might pick up my shipping ship and see if we can get stuff places. Might switch games in a little bit.
Warp drive active.
I think there might still be a little more coffee in the pot. I might go grab that.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay. Gonna make this ship active. What I'd like to do today is figure out cloaking devices. Gonna swing over to Jita, because that's probably gonna be the best place to buy them. We're gonna sell what we're hauling. We're gonna try to find something that's cheap at Jita that we can haul somewhere else for a better price. I might need to get a different kind of ship. Jita probably won't be a good place for buying stuff cheap either. We might have to go out to the middle of nowhere and pick stuff up. There's probably cheap ore we can find in Hull, especially compressed stuff. Could haul a lot of compressed ore. I need Eve Tyke. Daily profit's terrible because I bought a bunch of stuff. Rocket browser. We are going to find somewhere where ore is cheap. We're going to buy that ore, and we are going to move it somewhere where it's expensive.
Warp drive
Before we
active.
do that, I'm going to grab myself some coffee. Half a cup left in the coffee pot.
Docking permission requested.
Alright.
Docking request accepted.
Alright, the very cheapest price isn't for very much. Thank you. So first we're gonna sell what we got on us. We gotta hop into market and buy a cloaking device that can fit in our current ship, because the nice one I bought can't. I'm gonna have to get a higher tech up ship, and for that I have to finish trading Galente Hauler. Where is that on the skill queue? This one, Galente Hauler 5. It'll be a few weeks yet before I can run the really nice cloak on a really nice ship. I think I want non-prototype, but maybe those just aren't available. Okay. One cloaking device. Now we just have to see if I can use it properly. Huh? I don't see it. Yeah, no, I just bought the wrong thing, didn't I? Don't worry about it. I can always resell it. But yeah, it looks like this ship maybe just can't fit cloaks. Maybe I just need to be using the Tech 2 one before I can even fly with the cloak. Which would be maddening, but is possible. Yeah, I just need to get Galente Hauler up to 5, and then I can run one of the ones that can actually do the thing. Apparently these can't. Ooh. Alright. Yeah. Alright. I don't think I have any ships that have covert ops capabilities. But we are gonna look around. I'm expecting to get blown up, so I don't want to be moving anything too pricey. I do like the idea of seeing if we can survive running around to pick up the cheap Veldspar. Is it worth our time? Absolutely not. But it could be fun. SCRE 8. Widen this up a bit. How far away is this extremely cheap Belts bar? Yes, they can be. SCR, let's see. So if I set destination, ooh, okay. So it takes us through some point 3. So yeah, probably not worth it. Let's see. What about Scordite?
Pilots, please be careful of the debris as you are undocking, and remember to turn your shield and armor hardeners on before exiting.
Right, I have to still select it from the drop down.
For calculation
25 jumps. It winds up in 0.5. Moon 16. Ooh, you know, less risky overall. Let's find out if we could make it there and buy the Scordite, and then even buy other Scordite. Worst case scenario, we get blown up again. Maybe I'll actually replace my implants after the next time I get blown up. Okay. We have people's frozen corpses nearby.
Warp drive active.
Hopefully those are just the people who were dueling earlier. Oof. Well, we're 2 hours in and I haven't been blown up yet. Although I'm just now starting to do something a little dangerous.
Warp drive active.
Working in discovered attack still. Oh, fire. Okay. Level 3 of the computer. Check immediately, but it doesn't really... Yeah, what the heck. He's protecting that, and I protect that. I double protect that and attack his pawn. And then I'm jump to the next gate.
Warp drive active.
He moved there. That pawn's protected, that pawn's protected. But I think... No, he's not protected there. I think we want to move up here. Do not like.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, that wasn't a wise move. Alright, we're surrendering. I lost this one quickly and early. Oh, shit. We're not going to the next system. I just saw the name. Stop. Cancel jump. Not Amazon. Not Amazon. Okay. Dock at a station here and reassess.
Warp drive active.
We have to go through a system that we know is constantly gate ganked. And there are a bunch of suspicious people moving around near it, so there's probably stuff going on right now. Try to go through there, we're just gonna lose our ship.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay. Minerals, where's ore? Ore not count as a material. That doesn't help at all. Search Feldspar and check what section it's in. Manufacture and research. Yeah, that's what I thought. Check under manufacture and research. Materials. Are raw, is it under raw minerals? It's under raw minerals instead of ore. Because they want to confuse you. Want market details on all of these. I'm looking for ores that are being sold for cheaper than I can, you know, I want to make some money. I'm here. I can't go further along the route I was going to take. And it doesn't look like I'll be able to do much good stuff with ore. Alright. You know what? We're trying to go through Amazon. If we get blown up, we get blown up.
Warp drive active.
Let's see what the gate ganks are like today. Look at all the people on this side of the gate. There's definitely gonna be trouble on the other side. Oh, just a capsule and a bunch of drones. Something didn't go well for someone. But the real baddie might be cloaked, so let's hope we survive leaving. Someone was at this gate causing trouble and they got blown up. Don't know if we'll make it back through Amazon. Maybe we'll look for a closer place than Jita to sell. Oh, yeah, we don't want to have to come back through here. We do not want to have to come back through here. But things were busy enough that we made it through.
Warp drive active.
We can go to where the cheap Scordite was and maybe find a better place to sell it. So we still have a long way to go.
Warp drive
I'm
active.
happy we made it through that system. I don't expect to survive through it a second time. Because the gate we'd have to come in through is the heavily guarded one right now. So we're going to want to find somewhere closer than Jita to offload what we're planning on buying. Hey, dude, excuse me. Yes, I do like trading.
Warp drive
It is just
active.
unreasonably hazardous in this game, though, because it doesn't matter if you're not hauling something valuable. People will blow you up before they scan your cargo. Okay. That seems to be one. This one's a test. I think it's gonna disagree with me on where the separation between the two groups is. I'm gonna guess I got 75 on this one. 89, I got better than I thought I would. Let's jump to Kikoa.
Warp drive active.
Testing me again. $87. 95. Okay. I've reached level 32. Only 18 more levels till I get this as a test again. Putting a bunch of nearly identical tests in a row is not a good way to do this game. Only 70% that time. I think that's a different group. It looks like it splits off here. This is what I think it is. This is a test. It's gonna disagree with me on where one ends and the other starts. Oh, no, it didn't at all. I got 97% on that one. Jump to the next system.
Warp drive active.
See, this one, it looks like there are different nucleuses in the middle, but it's so close that it can only really be... Looks like there's only one peak there, with maybe little bumps indicating that this is a group over now. There's a little trouble with me drawing the lines while I'm actually jumping. It might have just been 3 groups. I might have overmarked there.
Warp drive active.
This one's a test again. Little more ambiguous on where the separation is, this one. Means I'll probably disagree slightly with the correct answer. That seems to happen a lot. 78%. 85%. Okay. It'd be cool to get the ship you can get for doing a lot of these. I don't know if there's a time left, though. I have no idea, and I don't know if it's even publicly available information how long this is going for. It'd be cool to get the ship, but I don't know if I'll have time, even if I do all the things I can every day until the end of the thing. No real concept of how long I have. Alright. This one's a bit ambiguous, I think. Well, not really. There's a bit of a wiggle there, but there's... I mean... There's some stuff out here. There's a separate wiggle and a separate wiggle. So I do think this stuff over here is its own group. Do the next system. Wonder if we're close enough to buy the Scordite yet. Alright, we are now the proud owners of the cheapest Scordite in the universe. Now pick it up, and we're going to try to get it somewhere to sell it. This is one big thing, so it's... Yeah, this looks like one big group. I haven't seen any Plagio class. No.
Warp drive active.
Let me check its info and see. How did you spell it? Palais. I wonder if they just removed it from the game, because if it's spelled like that, it just doesn't exist. Nice. Oh, no, there it is. Plagioclase. It's spelled slightly differently. So that's available primarily in high sec. No worries. That's an issue I have with all of the mineral names all of the time. They're fantasy minerals. The spelling doesn't stick. If they're not fantasy minerals, then I just have a bad brain for mineral names.
Warp drive active.
I haven't seen any in the asteroid belts I've been to, but it might just be getting mined out before I get there. That's okay, Phil. You can blame me. Want to get a chess game in today, too? I got Lee Chess open. Feel free to send me a challenge. So yeah, there's no way we're making it back to Jita
Warp drive
to sell this ore. We're gonna look at the local market. Okay, a little later. That works fine for me. Good luck in your tournament. I have unclaimed items to redeem, apparently. Do, 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 do. Alright, this is a sorta... I don't know if 0.5 is really low sec, but hopefully it's a safe system. Not detecting anyone else.
drive active.
Local chat only has 2 people in it. Hopefully the other guy in the system isn't going to shoot me. If he does, that's going to be really unlucky. Like, you're the one other person here, and you're here just to shoot me. Okay. Thank you so much for the raid, Spiritum. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Welcome in, guys. We are just on our way to pick up some Scordite to try to sell it for a bit of a profit. It affects where you start and what skills you start with. But you can pretty much go anywhere from any start. Okay. Oh, only day 2. What have you been doing? Yeah, that'll happen. I hope you are enjoying the game. My focus has been largely on mining and shipping. You're done the air missions, that's good. What kind of ship are you flying?
Warp drive active.
It's a good game. There's a lot to it. You just gotta find the part of it that you want to play. It probably does have something you want to play in it. Okay. I'm flying a miasmos at the moment. Gonna shuffle ore around the galaxy. Salvage them all, yeah, it would take a long time.
Active.
That's one of the most annoying things about cleaning up after combat if you bring a salvager, or even if you just want to loot the wrecks without salvaging them. Takes quite a while. I still have some of the air courier stuff to finish. I've just kind of been blowing up pirates as they come to me when I'm mining, rather than hunting them down lately. And if anyone watching would like a game of chess, I am set up on Lee Chess. Oh, wow. Yep.
Warp drive active.
That's gonna take a little bit. Only a few more jumps left. And then we're probably going to find the nearest place we can get a better price than we paid. Thank you for the follow, Spiritum. Because we know if we try to go back to Jito, we get blown up on the way through Abazan.
Warp drive active.
Oh, hugs. Let's see, I just saw that. Oh, yeah. The new player experience keeps being changed. Yep. I think the current setup is pretty good. Sets you up with a bunch of ships, which is nice. I think basically all of the ones I got have been blown up since then, but it was nice. Okay, thanks again for the raid. Enjoy your break.
Warp drive active.
Yep, sounds about right. See, I'd like to be doing this with a ship that can cloak, but I won't be able to pilot a ship that can cloak for a few more weeks. So I gotta just putt around space and hope I don't get blown up. Cool. almost there. Yeah. I don't know how long it'll be before I go anywhere near Nullsec. Probably a while. Unless I get really good at cloaking really fast.
Warp drive active.
Well, I mean, I get blown up often enough in sort of medium sec. Plus, I created this character in February, so it's not very far along yet. But you need a ship that can run the cloak first. So you need a covert op ship.
Docking permission requested.
Thank you, Akiyoshi. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day. Let's see if we survive getting this somewhere to sell it. Doesn't take us back through Abazin. Winds up in a relatively safe place with a decent price for what we're selling. Okay. We have our destination. We should make a fair bit of money off this load. Long as we make it all the way there.
Warp drive active.
This is a test. And it's gonna disagree with me about how far up this group goes, I bet. "99% accuracy. Alright. Next jump.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Do, do, do. Okay. So I can play against the computer again, or I can go back to doing puzzles in the learning section. I honestly am tempted to reset the full learning section and do it again. Feel like I need to repeat it all a couple times. Next jump.
Warp drive active.
That is my best read of that one. Okay. This could all be this group. There is enough on the graph for that to be that. Ooh, okay. Up to the next system.
Warp drive active.
I think it's just indicating two groups. There are only two bumps along here. This one I'm not sure. There's someone in a violent ship hanging out by this gate. Let's hope they don't follow us.
Warp drive active.
Do. Okay. I'm not sure what to do with this one. I'm gonna give it to get it to give me a different one. Probably just two groups indicated.
Warp drive active.
This one might be a test. .99% accuracy.
Warp drive active.
On to the next system. Uh-oh. There is somebody nearby who could bother us. They might have just jumped away. We might be fine. Get a little worried whenever I see another ship now. Like, oh, that guy could blow me up. on to the next bit of space. Next time we land at a station, I need to remember to claim whatever those rewards are. They're probably just flow psychometry crates. They basically are.
Warp drive active.
Only 74%. This is a test. $65. I didn't do well on this one. 75. All right. Next jump.
Warp drive active.
I created this character in February. I played a couple times years back, but never really got all that far into it. I think I'm being followed. We'll see if I survive. I shouldn't be in low enough sec that they'll just blow me up, hopefully.
Warp drive active.
On to the next system.
Warp drive active.
I think we must be almost there. Yep. Yep.
Warp drive active.
And sometimes it also depends on how aggressive the noob hunting is in Eve at the time. Well, there are some players who will just blow up new players. Like the gate blockade that's going on in Abazan, like continuously. So if you try to play Eve and the noob hunters are really aggressive at the time, you'll probably have a miserable experience.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Right now, it doesn't seem to be too bad. Alright, let's see if we actually made money on that, or if the fees made it cost more than we actually made. Market transaction. Oh, I ended up selling to 2 different orders, apparently. I think I made a little bit, but not very much. Yeah. I've noticed this. Okay. Got kind of lucky with that cheap scordite. So I don't want to try to go very far, because I suspect we will get blown up if I try to go back through. 14 people here, that's not too bad. Not as busy as Sobaseki. That's enough of the dots. Let's see. There are no agents here. Yeah, but where's the excitement in that? I need augments. I have no implants. Alright. I need to get around to replacing my implants. We're going to actually do that. We're going to check where I have loyalty points again. We're going to go to the nearest store for them. I bet we have to go back through Abazan, though. Well, maybe not. Yeah, we have to go back through Abazan to get to the nearest loyalty point store we can actually use. Wow, I'm not buying the ones available in the system. Buy them from the market, you say? Yeah, that might be the best plan. Implant slot 1. In the Amar system? Alright. Oh yeah, it's just a couple jumps away. Need to go there, and then I assume there'll be an Amar trade hub marked, like the Jita trade hub is. And then I can just set myself up to work in space around Amar. Because I'm guessing I'll want to work on one side or the other of Abazan. Yeah. I mean, 47 jumps would give me quite a bit of chest time.
Warp drive active.
I'll check what I am. To be honest, I care most about getting the Galente hauler so I can have my stealth hauler. So we want to get a nice perception plug-in first. And then once we can shorten the time on it, we'll probably move it up. Because once I can cloak, I don't have to worry about them guarding the gates. Cybernetics, that is a good question. Still catalog. Cybernetics is only 1. What do I need it for the +4 implants? I have no idea. Oh. Why have we not jumped yet? Did I hit the wrong button, maybe? So yeah, I'll get like low-level implants I can actually use. Won't be able to get the level 4 ones. Yeah. I've selected jump. There we go. Oh, okay, I was too far away. Is it having me go... Are these two gates just that close together? Or did it just have me go out of Amar and now it's having me go back? That would be weird. Alright, I don't know what happened there. Maybe I set the wrong destination. Maybe I just didn't need to jump through that gate and that's why I wasn't. Totally laser focused on what I'm doing. Not getting distracted at all. know we had a couple raids today, so if folks are still hanging out enjoying the stream, consider hitting follow so you can see me again another day. No. Maybe I should, but I don't. Trade post.
Warp drive active.
Kinda pricey. Oh, I can't use the standard one though. Limited ocular filter beta and limited ocular filter I can use. I think the beta is better. Basic though. +3. From the look of it, I want the basic.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Surround yourself with the faithful and stand together, for there is no strength like it under the heavens. The coalition's
Buy robotic thing, plug it into my brain. Oh, it had the market open there too, didn't it? Okay. So that's at implant slot 1. Just go down the slots and replace everything.
The
Oh,
Lord
yeah.
witnessed the cascade of evil, the torrents of war. Burning with wrath,
I think I'm just gonna get all of them replaced because I got blown up and haven't replaced those yet.
Revelations 2:12.
That's +1. +2, okay. Where's the +3 on this one? That's frustrating. Ah, the basic one might not be available in the system. There's no basic. Might have to pick up the +2 one for now. Why is the +2 one cheaper than the +1 one? That's silly. Slap that into my head. And we're going to do some mining and try to stay alive and keep all these things in our brain. And various other parts. Because we can fit 1 augment in each slot. And then we want to make sure we survive for a little while after we buy all these. I'd like to not just immediately lose them. I don't see basic. No. So we'll have to get the tier 2 one again. Oh, okay. Buy one of these. Implant slot 5. Basic. Buy one of these.
In the beginning, all things were as one. God parted them and breathed life into his creation. Divided
Okay, we now have improvements in our slots. So when we look at our skill queue, it is now a fair bit shorter. Knocked. It went from 68 days to 51. So we knocked about 17 days off our skill queue by doing that. Next thing we're going to pick up. What is the next thing we're going to pick up? Probably a mining ship to use on this side of Abazan. Might want to get another procurer. Micro warp drive, you say? That's all one word. Alright. There are a lot of micro warp drives. 50 MN. Okay, we got a YT8. A quad lift. Bet I can't use micro warp drive 2. Yeah, the regular ones look like they're... YTP will do. I mean the YT8? Why? Thought I just bought it. There it is. When I go into my fitting... Oh, it's just showing me what's on the miasmos. That's the problem. We now have a micro warp drive. Okay. Yeah, the sellers want more money than the buyers are willing to give. Can't really make money buying and selling that stuff. Same with that. Might have to do mining myself if I want to make money over here. Okay. Do I buy another procurer to have one on this side, or do I try to make it back to Jita and keep working over there? How much is a procurer? Oh, it's actually not too bad on this side. I'll buy one of the ones at the station here. One procurer. Alright. Advertise.
Surround yourself with the faithful, stand together, for there is no strength like it.
Ooh, we're getting the dramatic intro. Okay, I already have a procurer, but maybe it didn't show me this when I got on it before. Okay. strip miners next. 2 of them. Okay, I think I should do that then. I might end up with a couple extra strip miners, but that's fine. Okay, so personal assets. Ajita. Is it Ajita or is it at Sobaseki? I think it's Sobaseki. Yeah. Simulate fit. Alright. See, if I go buy all now, it'll buy the procurer again. Should have done this. Alright, I guess I have 2 procurers now. Buy all. Oh wait, I can remove stuff. Okay. So I can remove the 2 strip miners and the procurer. Good to see you as well, Spaceology. How are you? Or is it Spazology? Welcome. Okay. We don't want the strip miners because we just bought those, and move it. And we don't want the procurer because we already bought that, but we want everything else. Ooh. How much are the bulkheads? Press, reinforced. Bulkheads. Oh, they're not that much. Okay. Damage control. Droney thing. Beady uppy button. Alright, we are now set up to mine on this side of the gate traps. I doubt we'll be able to mine in this system, although it doesn't look... it still looks pretty busy. Let's see if there are any asteroid belts left in the system. Away. Oh. Well. You are correct. Thank you for pointing that out.
Active.
Why is there a statue here? Did a player build that, or is that naturally occurring? Get the Vespas out into space in case anyone bothers me. Okay. Ooh, somebody has challenged me. Alright, I'll play against you in a moment. I think that's Phil. He will probably beat me again. Nope, no, I want that on the second one. Here we go. Alright, we are set up. Our drones are out. Let us chess. That piece is protected. Me. Ooh. Alright. Almost like the guy with the ridiculously high rating is good at chess or something. Okay. That is useful to know. Alright. At least he doesn't have a queen anymore either. Yeah, I'm using an overview that was given to me, and I haven't changed it since I liked it a bit better than the default one. Okay. Threatening that piece, so she's protected. Capture there. Piece is unprotected. Yeah. No, I don't want that moved out of it. Mm. Let's see. Shit, I left a piece undefended. All right. Well, I think it's time to just start being annoying. Anything threatening? There isn't anything threatening me here. Well, that piece isn't protected by anything. I am very close to a rolling checkmate. As in, him checkmating me, not the other way. Go there, I just get caught by his king. Ooh. I can't capture it. Alright, he's backing off for the moment, probably just so he can position better. We're gonna do with this. Right. Good job. Good win. I'd like to think I made it a little bit difficult.
The asteroid is depleted.
We have mined the Scordite. Well, I've been doing the learning section. The chess pieces and the practice stuff. I'm learning. You may have a bit of an advantage, yes. More practice does tend to help. That's gonna be too far away. We're gonna lock onto this one and just mine it. Because we'll wind up too far away from the first Scordite if we go for the other one. Working on discovered attacks. Or how I lose a lot of pieces. Ah, this was explained recently in chat. It is a guy named Kriba, a player that used to hang out in high sec with capital ships that can give other ships boosts. Some knew him as Galnet Tools developer, others as broker of high-value transactions. Most fabulous capsuleer alive. We found around Amar. Statue was constructed in 123 as a joint project between Refinery Corp and an upward consortium. Gerba stands out for building his legacy through trust and peaceful industry. His success stands as a testament that there are many paths to greatness in New Eden, and capsuleers should be bold in charting their own course. So we are in high sec. It is possible to destroy most structures in this game. Players have rioted and destroyed very important ones. But I wouldn't shoot at it. I'm sure if you were determined, you could get a sizable fleet together and destroy it. I look at its info. I don't see details. Let's see. Couple other folks in ventures.
The asteroid is depleted.
Mine. Well, it's good for multitasking. You can play this game and do other things, which, yes, does cause it to creep into more and more of your time. Alright. So I need to move this piece somewhere. And that? No, that's a blunder. Okay. You move this there. And then apparently the next piece to move is this one again. You capture the bishop. I guess that would threaten the king, but I don't see the use in that. No, that is the correct thing. Capture the bishop. Okay. Then the king goes there. And I can do that? No, that's a blunder. Okay, there. And there. And what's supposed to be next? Oh, the queen. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Spazology. Okay. Queen. Alright. Yeah. Back to the practice list. Next is double check. Double check is when two pieces are delivering check simultaneously. A double check is generally more powerful than an oral check, because the opponent can only respond with a king move. Alright. The scroll bar sometimes scrolls you through moves and sometimes scrolls you up and down the page. And nope. Okay. Move the queen first. For some reason. Because then you can force the double check situation. Okay. It's kind of thinking I am not great at. Okay, so you go there and then you lose your queen. Because for some reason losing your queen is an important step to a lot of these things. You go meow. How do I engineer a double check out of this? Ah. Checkmate the opponent in 3 moves. Sacrifice the queen again, because that is apparently always step 1. Get a queen. Lose the queen instantly. Okay. Yeah. Alright. We're going through these with hints, but they are meant to be for learning, so I am okay with that. Still a fair bit more to go. And once I get it done, I'm just planning on doing all of it again. Still mining 2 rocks. Mining hole is about halfway full. Okay. In a winning position in 1 move, a piece is overloaded, also known as overworked, if it has more than 1 responsibility. Defending a piece, defending a square, blocking a check, and blockading a piece. In this example, the f7 pawn has at least 2 responsibilities. It is protecting the bishop on e6, but it's also protecting the knight on g6. Can you exploit this double responsibility? In this example, the f6 knight has 2 responsibilities. One of those responsibilities is more important than the other. Can you exploit the situation? I need a hint. I was moving into the square it was covering, I guess? In this example, the h7 pawn has 2 responsibilities. Can you exploit the situation? Okay, so the h7 pawn is meow. It's blocking here, and it's protecting this piece. This seems wrong, but... No, that was a blunder. Okay. So this and this were apparently correct. And then here I should have moved here. And here. Get a winning position in 1 move. What's the overloaded piece here? It could be the queen. Blunder immediately. Okay. First piece to move is to capture here. Okay. Winning position in 3 moves. We're going through with hints. Second time through all these puzzles. I may try to get through them without the hints. But we're learning here. Rid of the castle. Okay, so this black pawn looks like it's the overloaded piece. There. I feel like I should move away from where I can be captured, or move to protect the piece, maybe? Not what I was thinking. Yeah, I'll need to revisit these. Some of these I'm looking at is like, I don't see entirely what it is trying to teach me. Now I know that overloaded pieces and discovered attacks is how I lose games. As I overload my pieces and then I accidentally expose attacks. But knowing what to call it when I lose only helps so much.
The asteroid is depleted.
Alright, we depleted another asteroid. Is there a point targeting another? Yeah. Keep on mining. There we go. Okay. We're going to do a quick game against the computer. All right. He's threatening that piece, which is protected. And threaten him and force him to move back or forward. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My horse is a little stuck, but we'll get him out of there before too long. Move this horse up. Ooh, queen's coming in. Okay. Queen could capture this piece or this piece. That piece is protected, this piece is not, so it will go up one where it is. Can move up to attack the queen. That piece is still protected by this piece, so this piece can go nyah. Okay, queen gonna run away. Move this piece up to here, where it's forking two pawns. Now, was that defending that? No, it wasn't. This is defending that. Oh, but I'll lose it to his knight. I lose more out of that exchange because he's got more covering it. We're gonna do it. Yeah. Okay. Go there, I'm in danger. I go there, I'm in danger. Go there, I'm in danger. Ooh. Okay. Let's back up one, because I did see that. That piece isn't protected. If I go here, I move to protect it. Then we castle. It's attacking my horse and it's protected by his horse. Bad. Could attack my pawn, which is protected by this horse. He could attack this horse, which is protected by castle. Or you could go back after this pawn. Move the pawn forward one. It's out of danger. Okay. Horse could go there. That spot protected by anything? Don't think it is. This guy's gotta move up. Okay. Horse is protecting that piece. It would be a pawn for a pawn, but that would open up. Alright, so what is this piece doing right now? Protecting this piece, it's covering the queen. The queen's not threatened directly. We move. Oh, right, that horse is pinned by the bishop. Right, that is a problem. And if I capture his bishop, my queen will just be captured. Okay. That was... what was I thinking there? I was thinking threaten the queen. Then I still just have to deal with this. Oh no, no, that's unprotected. And that's unprotected. Okay. This is protecting that. I think what I should do... well, this piece would be... no, it's still protected by the knight. So let's move forward a little. Forward with... do I attack with the knight or do I attack with the pawn? No, I can't move the knight. Has to be the pawn. Right. Kept forgetting. Right, horse could attack this pawn, but this pawn can also go one step forward. And he just goes back to there and he's around the pawn. This one goes here, it's captured. Or it could be captured by the horse. Doesn't mean it necessarily will be. If I step one, if I go one space forward, it's unprotected. That's no good. If I move this horse here, protecting this one, be able to protect that. Oh, no, the queen would be covering that one, wouldn't it? I can't capture with the... Because the queen is there. Okay. Dang it. Ooh, I need to go that way. Oh, that was a dumb move. Didn't do what I expected.
The asteroid is depleted.
Well, didn't do what I expected. Interesting. Not safe in any of those positions. Not safe where it is, not safe anywhere it can go. If I turn this into a queen, it'll just immediately be captured. Yeah, got rid of one of his castles, though. What? No, then it can be captured by the horse. Keyword. Oh. Forgot about that. Okay, hang on. We do need to be worried about the queen here. How? Alright. No, not what I wanted. Oh, it's protected by that. I can't move my queen, apparently. Oh, no, I can only deal with check situation. He got checkmate. Okay. Oh, I finished mining what I was mining. I believe my hold is full. Very. Let's see. There's the Emperor Family Academy. That is the trade post.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking.
And we're just gonna sell this ore right here.
Always must we strive to show him our worth, for we are the chosen, blessed above.
Okay, made a little bit of money. Not a whole lot, but a little. Only 243 people as opposed to the over 1,000 usually around Jita. Alright. I think it's about time for me to look for someone to raid you guys over to. Let's go with... Stream DRB. is doing some EVE Online as well, so we will go say hi to him. This has been Last Name Unavailable. Hit follow if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.